Avast, we're going too fast.
Avast ye, we're heading on to padding.
Yes.
For this next part of Kirby Star Allies, folks.
These are extra levels that the main reason you do them is to either get, more puzzle pieces that we need, for the big pictures. And this actually returns a gimmick that I think started in Kirby 3.
No, it's Milky Way Wishes.
Yes, the first level of that game, which was the grasslands.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, whenever you go through the doors, the seasons would change.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and we need to use that to our advantage to move through the levels to find, seasons where we can progress forward.
Oh, Kirby, doesn't this bring back such happy memories?
Boyo.
Jeez, suddenly just give him 5 o'clock shadow, smoking a cigarette, looking out with a 20-mile stare.
So he basically becomes like Snake Kirby.
Oh, you say Snake Kirby. The first, you say that. Another one that came to mind was fucking Keith David Kirby.
God. Oh, hang on.
Imagine Kirby with that kind of voice.
Friend.
Oh, here we go. We need fire.
We are Poyos.
Stop burning that log over there, dude.
And actually, now that I think about it,
favors.
I was supposed to say, now that I think about it, because we have Kazuya, and that means Kirby can technically have his own Devil Gene form. Take how Kirby looks in that, he basically would be Goliath.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess we can tell you that too. Yeah, so Kazuya, the newest fighter that got added to Smash Bros.
At the time of recording.
At the time of recording, is a representative from Tekken who has basically, he's half devil, has a devil gene, and thus occasionally can, he can manifest that demonic power to become a demon temporarily. Mm-hmm. And so as a result of that, Kirby, when he, when Kirby takes a hold of Kazuya, Kirby gets his own Devil Kirby form, temporarily.
Oh,
Which,
wow.
yeah, now I think about it again, that's always something that people are always like, oh no, adding a character is so easy. All you have to do is just add the character, and it's nobody factors in the fact that literally every time a new character gets programmed, poor Kirby has to be reprogrammed every time.
Yeah.
Poor Kirby.
I think
he takes so much abuse in more ways than one.
I think in that regards, I do think no matter what, and that's maybe how Sakurai always manages to get the last laugh. In that regards, Kirby always has the most diverse moveset out of any fighter will in history. Yeah. I was greedy.
Oh, real quick,
I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay, while you do that, I'm showing Sealy what it looks like, the Kazuya Kirby.
Oh yeah. I mean, and as somebody else also pointed out, it's not Kiryu from Yakuza, but somebody noted that one of the skins that Kazuya has with his suit and tie, it really does. I don't know if they're ever gonna outright admit it, but it absolutely looks like it's inspired by Kiryu.
So there you go. There's your Yakuza representation.
Is there ever any documentation anywhere within Smash Bros. That says what each of the color palettes are based off of?
There's nothing official.
Kawasaki!
Okay. Hey, Kawasaki!
Hello, everybody!
That's a long way.
Oh!
But yeah, it's
we'll leave him.
But yeah, it's there are videos and sites that do document oh, here's the origins of these costumes. But as far as I know, none of them are outright official.
Well, we tried.
Let's go.
Well, we already have our own Kawasaki anyway.
Kawasaki's I don't know if that was okay, Kirby.
You know what?
That was cute.
You know what? I'm starting to have moral second doubts.
Anyway, which is why we're gonna do this. Oh.
Kirby doesn't get to eat.
Don't worry, it's all natural ingredients.
Look at it all.
Wait, where's...
Okay, it's all mine.
Oh, I was gonna say, what happened to everyone else?
They just come out as bones. Oh.
Assuming any of them do
wow, we're already done with this place. Okay, so this is where we can go to get some Kawasaki's.
Bon appetit, everybody!
Alright! And Bonkers just does not... He does not look happy. Was Bonkers in the anime?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't he want to be Kirby's pupil?
I can't remember that episode. The one episode I remember, the couple episodes I remember the most was what. Keep in mind, I didn't see the Japanese versions of these, just the dubs.
No, that's fine.
The ones I remember was when DDD had a pair of Scarfies, or wait, no, 3 Scarfies.
Uh-huh.
The Scarfies, and where oh my gosh, I can't remember what monster it was, but it possessed King Dedede and slowly built up his anger and became a terrifying monster.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, that same form actually isn't too dissimilar to DDD's buff form in this.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's the funny thing about it. Like, Swole DDD was not an original concept this game made.
And there was that monster that was a pie, but its true form was a stomach.
Oh, right. There was that one?
The fucking custard pie thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That was gross.
And Kirby refused to eat it because it was so disgusting.
I figured that was the whole point.
I remember
he could like see past the disguise and realize what his problem was. Anyway, continue.
I was just saying, like, as far as like other episodes, I remember the one episode where DDD had his own television network.
Oh yeah, no, channel.
Yeah.
That's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, channel DDD. But he's talking about like the introduction one, which is one of my favorite moments, where he just shows up. Hey! And
just, I also remember, like, the fake commercials that they did. Like, one of them just completely non-contextual. Him just lounging in a bathtub. Why lather with a dope soap? Bathe like a king.
Dope soap.
Dope soap.
And there's also one that's, like, I guess advertising, like, baby products, and there's, like, 2 different DDDs on there. One is a baby and one is the mama.
Oops.
Yeah, he played every character.
I have been in that situation before. I have been in that situation before. What just happened on screen, and I fucking hated it.
Yeah. Oh, another Jamba heart.
That's why you got to be careful with your summons. And hello,
These 2.
It's Pokemon.
Gold and silver. These guys.
Goldon, Silvox.
Yep. So we just have to. I mean, it's the same fight. We just have to fight. So, anyway, no, don't even like try to pretend with that. The Johto League theme was so much. I love the Johto League so much more than the original one. The Pokemon Johto.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, now things get a little more complicated.
Remember back when New Super Mario Brothers 2 was a thing, and there was a power up that lets you wield gold fireballs, and yet for Luigi, like Mario was gold, yet Luigi was silver.
Well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that, like, for a lot of power-ups, they usually try to find, like, ways to differentiate Mario and Luigi, because that's why we got Kitsune Luigi instead of Raccoon Luigi.
Right, although I guess now I'm curious, when Luigi used the silver one, did it just not make as valuable gems?
No, he still made.
That was just purely cosmetic.
Yeah, no, he still launched gold fireballs that turned everything else to gold.
That was random thought. That was one of my favorite It was one of my favorite challenge runs. Oh no, we lost Bonkers.
Oh boy.
Oh, poor Bonkers.
Can I help him?
Help!
Get up.
Come on, Bonkers, up and at him.
There you go.
Alright, we got him.
Oh, that was gross.
Just in time too.
Just
Yeah. If I didn't get him, before that cutscene, he would have died. Although, as you notice, Goldon and Silvox, no redemption arc for them. They did.
Yeah.
I still love the fact that they all moonwalk, but it's especially funny with Marks because he doesn't have hands, so he can't do like the hand on hat gesture.
Yeah, the wave. Get that. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so
where
it
to
looks like
next?
it's gonna be a forest planet or a swamp planet. Let me check that.
It looks
out.
like a swampish planet.
What are you doing in my planet?
Yeah, planet.
It's a cavern. It's a cavern.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Close enough.
Donald, no, pig. Anyway.
Donkey, you mean?
Yeah, I know, but I'm assuming that was the reference they were making with that.
Yes, it
No,
was.
I
It
wouldn't be
totally
surprised. Because Babe.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, not
okay,
Babe, but you know.
Where was I going with this?
Was. Well, that was a
mentioned-
reference to Babe.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
a
know,
reference
I'm
to
trying to-
Charlotte's Web.
No. No, technically, no. Some pig is Charles Webb. The door's right there.
But it's all held together by a bunch of rocks.
But it's so high up.
Why does it have to be so far away?
It's still one of my favorites.
I mean, once he disguised that thing, it was still working by the end of it all.
People have been asking about it, and I think, as much as I think season 9 was okay, I heard season 10 is kind of a little bit, and I hear if they're even making any new SpongeBob stuff besides Camp Coral or whatever.
And the Patrick Show.
Has the Patrick Show started yet?
I don't think it started yet, but it's about to. At the time of recording.
Oh, okay. As far as I can tell, I don't know if the Patrick Show will save any of this, but friends and I were talking about like, it almost feels a bit nice. One down. It feels almost like you know the term flanderizing?
Yeah, yeah, we know.
That's been a problem since like season 5 and onward.
Well, I guess
even,
5,
yeah, it was starting to show its ugly head by season 4, but then by season 5 it started to really make itself known.
Because it's like, yeah, before SpongeBob was naive, and I think the idea behind his naivete, or at least his like,
oof, pancakes,
or at least the part of him that could be seen as annoying to say Squidward or someone else, is that like, I figured the way it was supposed to work was that SpongeBob, being pretty much a kid at heart in a grown-up's body, like, he liked to assume that everybody was just as cheerful and just as like, you know, enjoying life as much as he was, when,
or at the very least is capable of it.
Right. When most people were just like, okay, I just have a job, I have to just do this, SpongeBob, it's okay, don't worry about it. But alright, time for the rematch.
Here we go.
But yeah, that's how it started. Like, SpongeBob isn't stupid, he just is naive and just wants to expect and see the good in everybody. That's why even with Plankton, all those times, he never like outright hated Plankton. There are parts of me that think he only really dislikes Plankton half the time because A, either Plankton lied to him a lot, or B, because Mr. Krabs told him to like dislike Plankton all the time.
Right, right. I mean, it's all a matter because, well, you can sort of see that Plankton was trying to manipulate him.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, to be fair, Plankton hasn't really given SpongeBob any reason to like him all that much, but that doesn't stop SpongeBob because he's just that pure of a character.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, like, but like in the first episode with Plankton, SpongeBob still wanted to think that there was good, but yeah, but yeah, you're right. At the end of that episode, SpongeBob even then wasn't like, I'm sure he didn't mean it. No, SpongeBob knew to be wary of him since then, but anyway, so we have that, but now with the flanderizing, welcome back. But with the flanderizing now, SpongeBob, they just pretty much treat him as just a complete idiot. And very annoying.
More so than Patrick at times, which is ironic.
Well, Patrick, the issue with him is, somebody pointed out, is Patrick at first was, you know, kind of dopey, a good friend, and can sometimes have a bit of a temper on him. But with the flanderizing, now
and also,
Patrick just...
if I could add on to that equation, there was also, like, it was sort of something that was mostly in Season 1, but there was also a vibe to him that made him off to see, like, he seemed like he was smarter than he really was. Like with the Tea of the Tree Dome episode, where he seemed like they treated him as, like, the words of wisdom that will help SpongeBob on his little, you know...
So then I guess in that case, he wasn't... They didn't set him up to be stupid, he just was laid back and very laid back. Mellow. Yep. Very mellow, but that didn't equate to be... That's why people sometimes think, oh, Sans is dumb. No, Sans is just... No,
well, I would say, like...
Laid back.
I would say that, like, Patrick does have, like, his moments of, like, stupidity, but a lot of the times it was more so, like, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, kind of, like, earned stupidity. Like, in a sense of, like, it would make sense for a character like him to make these, like, decisions that one would conceive as being dumb, as opposed to, like, the later seasons where he's just dumb just for the sake of filling the archetype.
He's dumb, and as somebody pointed out, they also really played up the part of him that gets upset and angry at things a lot more frequently. Like, they temper a lot.
And how he just became a flat-out jerk to SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, that's also another thing that they exaggerate quite a bit. It's like Patrick will have his moments where he can be like a little selfish or like self-centered, but at the end of the day, he's usually a good friend to SpongeBob. And a lot of the later seasons, you kind of question why SpongeBob hangs out with him to begin with, considering how much of a dick he can be sometimes.
Yeah.
And it also makes me think back to how much of a shame that Sponge on the Run turned out to be, you know, not that great in the long run, considering they actually remembered that part of Patrick that made him so endearing in the first place.
Yeah, it's like, from what I understand, like, Sponge on the Run does have, like, a few, like, character beats that are going well for it. It's just that the only reason that it's not looked too fond upon is that it's seen as the source of one of the more controversial aspects of SpongeBob that are happening nowadays.
Don't even get me started on the Stuck in the Ringer episode.
Ugh.
On the what episode?
Where SpongeBob gets stuck in the ringer, and Patrick, quote-unquote, helps by gluing him to it with super glue. And,
that must have been a season I haven't seen.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
He gets really upset when Patrick keeps trying to cheer him up, but everything's just more for Patrick instead of SpongeBob. And when SpongeBob has finally had enough, he lets Patrick have it. And the townsfolk are watching, and then they blame SpongeBob for making Patrick feel bad. Like, someone literally says,
What?
"You know, kid, your body isn't the problem; it's your heart."
What?
Again, this is my first time hearing about that episode.
That just comes out of nowhere. Like, why? Well, that almost... Okay, I couldn't decide who I want to be. I want to be this, because you have to be careful, because with the friend star, it is actually determined on who is controlling it. That's what gives it its power. But anyway, oh gosh, now we're just crazy. Really? Sakura, I don't think we needed the invincibility power up on top of the god-like star power.
What are you blaming him
Well,
for?
Sakura
He didn't
wasn't
make the
involved
game.
in this.
Woo! Oh, that's right. I'm getting mad at him.
Actually-
Sorry, Sakura. I pulled a SpongeBob there.
Actually, speaking of...
SpongeBob wasn't to blame.
Actually, I was about to say, speaking of, like, SpongeBob, and we were just talking about being angry,
nice.
I know it kind of goes against the whole, like, him, like, pure and good thing that we've been talking about. Am I the only person that kind of genuinely likes it on the rare occasions where SpongeBob will just outright choose someone out for some stupid thing they would do?
Well, hence the thing. Well, no, I think it's... I like that in the sense of... And I real quick, I don't think Celia was getting upset about or was bothered by SpongeBob being like having not having had enough.
All right,
She
I
was
wasn't
upset-
saying that.
Right. Well, first I'll just throw it out there. We were upset by the fact that he was punished for it. Like, what was the lesson there? Like, sometimes you just have to take it.
Yeah.
But okay. But yeah, no. The other thing is that no, I don't mind when they do that. Like again, like it helps show off the fact that he is not dumb. He
has his
absolutely has his own. Yeah, and he absolutely has his limits too. And I'll be taking this. Aha! And
I miss the good old days when SpongeBob would stand up for himself and then like get
Right.
angry, like when Squidward finally pushed him to his limits, SpongeBob screaming and just pushed his bed out of the house towards the Krusty Krab.
But what's funny is that, like...
and then that famous freaking rant he had at Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, where he's outright strangling him. That's another thing I've noticed. Like, a lot of the times where SpongeBob would just have enough of it, like, at least 7 times out of 10, it's usually pointed at Mr. Krabs.
Also, this is our mid-boss of the area.
Yep.
It's freaking... It's what's-her-face.
Grand
The
Ma'am.
Grand Ma'am.
So, I forgot. What was the name of this boss that you used to fight a lot of the time?
In
I
Superstar,
forget.
I know who you're talking
Was
about,
it
but I'm
just
forgetting the
Ma'am?
name.
Oh my gosh, I know too, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
her
she
name.
would have the spiky. She would
And
have
now
the
you
spiky
see,
gloves.
and now you see her in her
Aw.
underwear.
And yeah, I'm gonna look that up because I know exactly what this is referencing. I just forgot her name. Kirby.
It's the fighter thing from
Iron Man.
Dynamblade. That's it.
Iron Man. That's
Iron
what it
Man.
was.
Yeah, but of course, yeah, that's how this works. Is basically we need to wait for her to throw her other punching glove at us. As soon as she gets around to it,
I think
Come
she's
on,
become
there we
I
go.
think she become a little too smart for that. Or so
There
we
you
thought.
go.
and that'll take care of that armor, and then Bugsy will get in for the power moves. Get her!
Buddha, 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 Buddha.
Take out that egghead.
Buddha, Buddha.
Nice.
Bam! And Iron Man is down. And has
Ow.
Iron Man ever given you a copy ability?
No,
she was-
in. I know usually it's either fighter or suplex she'll give you.
I think she gives
Okay,
you
okay.
fighter, because I don't know if she ever had any, like, grappling
I don't
moves in
remember her
fights.
giving you suplex.
I think
Well,
she could.
she
I'm
hasn't
pretty sure
done it,
she
I
could
thought.
grab you with those hands.
I think so. Well, regardless, probably was fighter as well with the boxing glove more frequently. But with that said, as you can see, we actually are already almost complete with our grand space journey. I mean, technically we're about halfway there, but we're getting close. We have like another bonus planet there on the left, though, as you can tell, and a few more areas to go through. So join us in what's going to be, I guess, the Frosty Planet, not to be confused with Chill Star.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.